Chimaev uploading a video of bag work right now is like Gina Carano uploading a video of her doing BJJ. It's like if Nate Diaz would have donated all his blood to charity the night before fighting Mike Perry so that he wouldn't bleed so much. I swear, when I scrolled up on this, I thought it was Shane Gillis. I thought it was him after the roast of Kevin Hart taking a beating from the PC media. Say, how dare you be funny? He's even doing like Shane Gillis. You know how he goes like that, how he holds the mic? That's how, I almost called him Shane. That's how Colby Covington's holding his hands right now. Who copied who? The official UFC website has Colby Covington listed as retired. You see, it's the same trajectory, bro. The UFC is doing to Colby Covington what Saturday Night Live did to Shane Gillis. And maybe just like Shane Gillis, it'll be the best thing that ever happened to him. Maybe Ronda Rousey will pay Colby Covington $1 million to take a dive now. You know what would be amazing? If Colby Covington and Nate Diaz fought each other, and because of their similar fighting styles lately, these dudes could fight each other, but instead of taking a beating to their faces, you know how they say they block shots with their face? These dudes will only, like, it'll be a face fight. Like, even their offense, they'll only strike each other with each other's faces. You just have to be careful so you don't, like, accidentally kiss or something. Sean Strickland has a blown out shoulder and just had his wisdom teeth out, yet is still in the gym as usual. You know, I'm not saying it's not coming from me per se. I'm just regurgitating things that I've heard out in the community. You know, people are saying, wait a minute. Sean Strickland is on this 6-month suspension. He's bruised and battered and torn and broken down like a Lego set. And wait a minute. Does this mean that Chimaev actually won? Because if they were going off of damage and whatnot, it appears to be the case that Sean Strickland took more damage. You know, Khamzat Chimaev is out there training. He's out there running away from Tracy Cortez already. But then we got Sean Strickland. He looks like a broken man. Now he's trying to cover it up and act like he got his wisdom teeth taken out. I think they were taken out halfway by Chimaev. I think the dentist, did he only have to pay the dentist half? Did he even have to come out to copay? They didn't charge him full price because Chimaev already had him halfway taken out, right? I'm just saying, again, this ain't coming from me. I'm just saying there are murmurings out there right now that, wait a minute, I thought Strickland won because he did more damage, and it seems like there was a lot more damage that the judges couldn't see, and that's why this dude's suspended. I'm not trying to be biased, but it's my responsibility to let you know what's out there.
The amount of gnats that were flying around, I'm like...
So I'm at a rental right now. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm at a place right now where this place, I think I know why the last people left. It's got like, bro, it's got like, I was going to say it's got more bugs than the zoo, but I don't know if the bugs. Actually, the zoo that's nearest me, they have like a section with a bunch of like bugs. And I happen to be next to a place that has like one of the biggest zoos on earth, I think. So that's why it has bugs. But typically, I don't think zoos have bugs. I mean, I know it seems like kind of a silly thing to talk about when we're talking about an event like the White House or like some little bugs. But bro, did you forget? Y'all must have forgot. We're talking about a plague here. This is a plague. This is one of the things that was used against the Egyptian people. It ain't no little thing.
As soon as I got on the plane, I called my head of production and said, yeah, let me tell you about the gnat situation.
Hey, what if this is like allegorical? You think it's like kind of an illustration? Like a plague coming against the people of the United States for such an abomination? Nah, that's probably silly.
Tonight. So when you're a fighter, think about that lighting grid, the claw that we're going to have, the amount of power in the lights, moths, gnats, and God.
Hey, you know how they keep talking about that claw? It would be so cool. Because, dude, it's going to be like a Fight Island kind of a situation if you have an event at the White House and there's nothing White House about it. You know, if it's just another canvas and another cage and a bunch of seating and stuff like that, there ain't nothing special about it. It would be cool if, like, the loser, they used the claw just like it came out from around the canvas and it went down and it picked up the dude and just, it like catapulted him like to another country, to like a third or fourth or fifth world country. Just,
knows what else. Fighters trying to deal with that.
Yeah.
So
you remember Jabba Chamberlain?
Dude, could you imagine when they're fighting? They're just like, what the heck? Because I was thinking about the fans. Like, that's going to be annoying for the fans. But the fighters, bro. Imagine being, like, in the middle of a submission and be like... and then you, like, let go or something. That could be a real big problem, man.
Remember the Yankee game where the pitcher was pitching, came in for, like, the save and the...
Yeah, look, they're talking about a baseball game. A lot of people don't know this. You know how, like, the Beatles were known for, like, shaking their hair and stuff? And, like, Ringo Starr even playing the drums would be like that. Like, some of the young kids might not know that. But the Beatles were very well known for kind of, like, the way that they would emote shaking their hair. A lot of people don't understand that was because from when they're playing, like, at Candlestick Park and stuff, when they're playing down in the cavern back at Hamburg and stuff, there was bug infestation. infestations. There was bugs all over the place. So it wasn't like a thing like they were trying to be cool. They were trying to shake the bugs off.
Gnats were flying all over his face and his eyes. And he threw the game. You got to see the footage of it.
These are all the things I think about. And I never knew that, no. But
dude, look, I know I'm pausing a lot, but if you want to see the full video, then go watch the full video and don't watch my channel. You know what would be crazy? If it was like some kind of and I'm not saying I necessarily believe in that, so I'm probably not gonna put the right verbiage on it, but if it was something like karmaic, you know, like a reap what you sow kind of a situation. What if there was like all these gnats or bugs or something, and they just like they just ate out like the eyes of like serial game? They're just like some horror movie or something like that. Just left them like with these cavernous holes right here, and then like Alex Pereira wins the fight via bug infestation.
Yeah, in your mouth and your nose while you're trying to fight. So I was telling Craig, my head of production, I was like, maybe we put fans in that can, you know, because gnats have a hard time in the wind.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. These are all the little details that we have to think about. That's why I don't like fighting outside.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's funny. It's like when you walk into Save Mart, like when you walk in the store and they have those things. I always hated those things, man, where it was like when you walk in, it's like I'll be with my car and I'll walk in, I'm like, have you ever experienced those? That's crazy. So they might have that on the shoe. I mean, they can't have it just like on the cage door because the whole thing is not covered. They're just gonna have to have them like all around, man. Alex Pereira says Ilia Topuria stepped up as a brother when he stood up to Hoke in his defense. You guys saw it there. I don't understand English. Sure. And I think Topuria felt that. He saw that and he stepped up as a brother. Threw the bottle or whatever the case was on Hoke's face. You saw that he was going too far to Hoke. How am I gonna even talk about that guy? What does that mean? What do you mean, how are you gonna talk about him? Just talk about him. Personally, I think this is just some strategic manipulation from Ilia Topuria. I think he's trying to align himself, being an unlikable individual. I think he's trying to align himself with someone who is very beloved within the MMA community. These two dudes being grouped up, it kind of reminds me of this duo right here. To be very honest with you, it kind of reminds me of a Penn and Teller situation, but of course the sizes have very much swapped around. But you got this one abrasive, unlikable dude that most people don't really care for, and they don't like anything about him whatsoever except his last few outings, and that's all that they stick to. Nothing about his personality whatsoever. He's kind of an obnoxious dude. And then you got the other dude with that silent, stoic charm. And again, that's one of the reasons. It comes up all the time. That's one of the reasons why people like them, because of that stoicness, that silent nature, which Nina Chama almost entirely ruined for Pereira, by the way, which hopefully he could get back. I think he's kind of distanced himself from her lately. I think that's all it is. I think it's just an attempt from Topuria to raise his stock a little bit for likability and to humanize him. I kind of feel like Ilia being friends with someone like Pereira is like if he got a cute little puppy or something like that. It just makes him more endearing, you know?
Look at this. Holloway just told him, stand right here.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what I just watched. It's May 18th today, in the year of our Lord 2026, right? And I'm watching a video of Jamahal Hill getting hyped up before he fought Alex Pereira at UFC 300, watching Dustin Gaethje get knocked out by Max Holloway. I don't know why this was posted right now. You know what this feels like? Do you ever go on Instagram and there's like a page that you follow, and it seems like for whatever reason they did the most random post that makes no sense whatsoever, and it's one of those ones that you're hoping that your lady is not like hovering over your shoulder, she didn't just walk by, and it's like some kind of thirst trap or something like that, and then you could tell, oh, some OnlyFans girl paid this page. It's an ad. That's why this is popping up. They paid them like $500 or whatever to show her shaking her booty cheeks on here. I kind of like, did Jamahal Hill pay this page or what? I feel like I would be less surprised if I saw Jamahal Hill pop up on OnlyFans than seeing him on this page right now, like if he was relevant at the moment. Too little, too late, bro. Chimaev uploading a video of bag work right now is like Gina Carano uploading a video of her doing BJJ. It's like if Taira Tasura Tara 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 Tara. It's like if Tairo Sara Tara 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 uploaded a video of him actually keeping his hands up during a fight. It's like if Nate Diaz would have donated all his blood to charity the night before fighting Mike Perry so that he wouldn't bleed so much. This is as real as that one scene from Kickboxer where they walk in and they see Tong Po just kicking the pole over and over again. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I just imagine all around here dudes with tripods and cameras and lighting. Someone call it action. That's all it is. He's Tong Po.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's a small gloves.
Well, that's not fair. Clearly, Tomas Aspinall can't see the target.
Final round. Fight.
Friendly fire!
So Paddy Pimblett is brawling, it says, with 3 influencers at once. He landed some absolutely brutal knees in there. Clearly he has not learned his lesson. I'm not even sure if 3 influencers equal 1 Dustin Gaethje. He's back to the same old tricks.
Let me get up!
It's kind of like the Michael Jordan thing. He always talks about how when he was little, he was always getting punked by his brother. And he became the player he was and gained the style that he did from playing with his brother. Even the tongue thing, he got that from his brother. And that's how you get better. Paddy Pimblett has a bad habit of fighting with dudes that are way, way, way beneath his level of talent, which in and out of itself is a skill because he doesn't appear to be a very talented individual in the cage. So I feel like he does have to put some level of effort into finding not only one dude, but multiple dudes beneath even his skill set. But the problem is even 2-3 dudes at once isn't going to equal like a Dustin Gaethje or other people at that level. So he's going to stay with the same bad habits. He just can't get out of his old ways. He's literally on the mat with keyboard warriors. This would be no different than if we literally saw these dudes trying to slam keyboards into his head. Gina Carano says, "One more try. I didn't know how much she grapples." Gina Carano wants a striker. Gina Carano leaves the door open for another fight. She says she wishes she had been matched up with a striker so she could have showcased more of her skill set. How about we get her against Holly Holmes? That'd be kind of fun. Keep it in the Ronda universe. The biggest thing is going to be to fight them cravings, Gina. Look, you're the biggest loser. I don't know anybody personally. I don't know anybody that's been paid $1 million to lose 100 pounds. You're the biggest loser. You already won. The biggest loser is the biggest winner. You already won in life. Retire. Or maybe don't retire. Maybe she's going to get unhealthy again. Maybe keep fighting.
Saeed from Combat Sports Today. I don't know if you noticed during your walkout, Dana White went like...
Hey, doesn't Francis Ngannou look like one of the boys to men if one of them boys actually did transform into a full-grown man?
Congratulations, Francis, right here. Saeed from Combat Sports Today. I don't know if you noticed during your walkout, Dana White went live on Instagram and announced Conor McGregor's return. Did you realize that or no? And how do you feel about it?
And what do I have to do with that? I mean,
he's gonna do that's how he laughs. And what do I have anything to do with that? You know, I just realized for the first time ever, Francis Ngannou's laugh is like when the cowardly lion from The Wizard of Oz when he cries.
So I should stop my workout and look what is going on with.
That's a funny response. Francis Ngannou seems to always be in like this state of defensiveness. I'm telling you, every time he's on a podcast podcast, any kind of interview, it could be like a friendly conversation. It's not even someone trying to grill him and turn the screws. He's always like on the defensive. He's always he's always talking like if he's within arm's reach of his public defender. He always seems like he feels like someone's coming after him, and he's got to be on the offensive and the defensive at the same time. So it's kind of funny to see him in spirits like this. I thought he'd be like much more agitated. He's kind of making a joke about it. Gina Carano gets a hug from her dad, who was waiting for her after the fight. Wait a minute. Did the dad say some crazy stuff to her, or what? Look at her face when she breaks out of the clinch. Look at her face. Why does she react like this? Wait, I didn't pause it in time. Hold up. She looks at him like, what did you just say to me? The way that she pulls back and then pauses, she's like, excuse me? And then she looks all disturbed. What is happening right there? You know what I bet you he said? He's like, this is the first time in like 6 years I can actually wrap my arms around you, daughter. That's actually kind of he's an old man. That's kind of the thing an old man would say. Don't hold it against him, Gina.
But you could see what this meant to both of them. It was Ronda Rousey who saw Gina.
Hey, Gina looks even happier.
Not looking well. Gina Carano admitted she was depressed.
You know what's funny about this moment right here? I thought the same thing the first time I watched it. It reminds me of like, you know how all the time when there's a fight like this and someone raises the arm of the other one, the person's like, no, like I want to be humble. No, you raise your arm. No, it's okay. Don't raise my arm. No, it's fine. And then Ronda's like, oh yeah, raise my arm. Raise both of them.
What did you dream of when Anthony slept you?
Of fighting. Yeah. No, of sprinting.
So you were having dreams on the campus there when you were unconscious? That's crazy.
Did they joke? Am I dreaming?
You were dreaming when Joshua knocked you out, yeah.
Because I just saw him running after you and you running away all the time.
Oh,
I didn't know if it was a fight.
No, so yeah, I know you're not a boxer.
Hey, I don't know if I ever heard Francis Ngannou try to be funny. That was actually funny.
I didn't know if it was a fight.
No, so yeah, I know you're not a boxer. So the first rule of boxing is hit and don't get hit. Yeah, use your footwork. I'm not like a big clunky guy like you stuck in sand. Yeah, let's find out.
Your jaw is
Francis Ngannou is a flat-footed individual.
Okay, I saw you say
Oh, it's 100% ready. And we're going to find out who the better boxer is. Let's do it. Welcome to the show, buddy.
What?
Thank you for fighting.
I hope I make it clear. Maybe I have to make it clear for
you. Hey, you see Jake Paul testing that reach at the end?
My name is Leon. Nice to meet you.
No, he's with us, Khalil. He's good. He's a streamer.
Streamer guy.
You're a streamer guy.
Yeah.
I don't like streamers.
Oh, okay.
Get the hell. No, get out of here. No? Get out of here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, get out of here.
Hey, it's so unlike Khalil Rountree. It's funny to see. He's not even that aggressive in his own fights.
Arman told me to scare you.
Of course he did.
Arman gave him money to scare you.
No. Okay. I'll get out. We're gonna shake your hand. How are you gonna shake my hand? Okay, I'm gonna shake your hand.
It is weird. It is weird to see Arman always be so like friendly and funny and silly with people that he likes, and then just be a psychopath at the drop of a beanie with other people. Like, I don't know if he's living on both sides of the schizo, or I don't know what's going on, man. It's weird.
I lost like a 50,000.
What do you mean because of me? Your fighter lost, but I'm gonna be honest. He should have won.
Yeah,
I think the scorecards were.
Yeah. Even like if
I think it was more of his approach and his strategy.
A champ, yeah, but like he's a champ, you know how the judges give it to the Sean.
Wait, what are you talking about? He's you can't be with that Ric Flair stuff to be the man. You gotta beat the man type of mentality. Either you did the most that is aligned with the scoring criteria, or you didn't.
Yeah, but like he's a champ, you know how.
Well, not anymore, bro.
How the judges give it to the Sean.
Because he didn't fight like a champion.
It was a like close fight, but like
it was very close.
The champion got a.
What do you? The chats.
No, you can't like favor and babysit the champion. That's not how it works. You can't hold their hand through a victory.
No.
No, Sean?
Yeah.
They think Sean?
Yeah.
No, it was like a tie fight, right?
Yeah, it should have been drawn.
Okay, so first, Chimaev won, and you're mad that the chat is saying Strickland when you're like, no, it was a tie. It was a tie.
No, it should be draw or Khamzat because like when it's like a tie fight, it's like champions. Like
No. See, okay, I'll just let you talk yourself into a hole. Because that's ridiculous.
Gotta stay.
He has the advantage?
Yeah.
Even Neon knows that that's stupid. And he's keeping a straight face about it, acting like what he's saying is truth. That's you're 100% asking for handout type of favoritism.
Seriously?
Yeah, but the contender gotta win like to get the belt.
That's make believe. That's
like,
fake.
You gotta do way better.
Yeah.
I get what you. No, but that's how it's supposed to be though. It's supposed to be even 50-50.
No.
You can't just make stuff up, bro.
They're saying that's true. I think, I'm gonna be honest, you know what I think it was? I think it was the weight cut.
President has just announced that we have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden.
You know what's funny about this? I feel like if this happened today, a ton of people will be like, no, boo, how could you guys do this? You're animals, leave him alone. The internet is undefeated. I bet this dude hates Ethan Ewing, man. He started the ultimate derailment. Oh, dude. Hey, at least he gets benefits on this one, right? Because this one is not a, I mean, it's not an opportunity, but it is a career. So you get like the 401k and whatnot.
Bro, bless that boy.
I can't tell. If anybody could tell what Nate's saying at the end, please let me know. I listened to it like 7 times already. I can't tell what he's saying. But this is some weird, like, Illuminati type stuff right here, man. This is like some I own you type of stuff right here. The fact that Nate is just standing there, letting him wipe his blood off. And he's doing it more than once. And look, even the way that Nate, like, leans into it, that's some... I wouldn't expect Nate to do that. I could see, like, Mike Perry doing that. He's a very agreeable individual. But Nate, this one strikes me weird. This is like some type of... What's that thing that Demi Moore was in? That Substance movie that Demi Moore was in. That he's just... There's like some Hillary Clinton type stuff right here where he's just using like Nate Diaz's nutrients in his blood to stay youthful or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not working for Nate, but maybe on his skin. I don't know.